Skyrim was the absolute worst game ever. God, I just remember, when I was having fun playing through the game, leveling up, playing through these absolutely awesome quests, casting these, awesome magic spells. God, I'll never forget when I fought my first dragon. The entire time I was thinking, this is great and all, but this would be way more fun if the title screen wasn't so bland and boring. You know the title screen of Skyrim, right? It's literally just a black screen with like the Dragonborn symbol on it. God, that title screen, it just ruins the entire game for me. I'll never forget also when I got level 100 sneak and I could do like times 30 sneak attacks. That was such a cool moment in my character build. Or at least it would have been had it not been for the awfully boring title screen. That game would have been so great, but because of the title screen, I give it a 0 out of 10. Yeah, I am obviously being extremely sarcastic, right? That is completely dumb, right? Who cares about the title screen? Well, that is the absolute hot topic of maybe the last 2 days, because 2 big game developers have been beefing on Twitter over it, specifically over Starfield's leaked title screen. It's literally, well, it's very similar to Skyrim's title screen. It's basically just like a black and blue screen that just says like Starfield on it. That's it. And I cannot think of a more illegal thing to do. Talk about an absolute crime to humanity. So yeah, a former Blizzard developer named Mark Kern replied to a tweet that leaked Starfield's title screen, and he was criticizing its design as rushed or indicative of a lack of care from the development team. I am not kidding. So yeah, in the Twitter post, Mark Kern commented, "The appearance of start screens speaks volumes about the team's urgency and their dedication to the project. Starfield's start screen could indicate a rushed release by an overworked yet passionate team, or it could suggest a lack of commitment." Wow, what a fantastic insight there. So Mark further pointed out in his very, big brain take on this whole thing, he pointed out that in his experience, start screens are typically finalized towards the end of development and often undergo changes before the game's official launch. And so basically he was saying, yeah, because this title screen isn't polished enough, this is just going to be like an awful game. Like this is just indicative or indicative or whatever that this is just going to be a very rushed, very bad, unpolished game. And responding to Mark Kern's remarks, so kind of the clapback here that was well-deserved, Pete Hines of Bethesda's publishing division defended the game's design choices. So he stated in the comment section of Kern's Twitter post, he said, "Alternatively, they designed what they wanted, and our menu has remained consistent for years, being actually one of the first elements that we settled on. Having an opinion is acceptable, but casting doubt on a developer's dedication based on your own approach is unprofessional, especially when coming from another developer." So that is what Pete Hines had to say. And I would say, judging from the majority of people's reactions, a lot of people absolutely agree. The leaked Starfield screen received support from various Twitter users who cited, well, many examples of successful titles with similarly polished start screen designs, including, as I was joking about at the start here, Skyrim, as well as another one being Fallout 4. That's a pretty good game, and yeah, the start screen there, it's like, it's a picture of like the inside of the garage where you have like your suit in it. Again, just like a totally bland title screen. But again, who cares? Yeah, to me, I don't know, this just kind of screams like somebody being insecure or jealous. This Mark Kern guy, like I said, he used to work for Blizzard, and I guess he used to be the CEO of Red 5 Studios. I've never heard of them. They made a game called Firefall. I've never heard of it. And that's not, any disrespect or anything. All I'm saying is clearly this guy is jealous. Okay, he is a fellow game developer, and he's seeing that Starfield is, well, it's gaining a lot of momentum, a lot of popularity as of recent. And this Mark Kern guy, it looks like he's been out of the video game business for a while now. I don't know, to me, it just kind of screams like bitterness. Like you're seeing somebody over there, having fun, doing good, being successful, and it just like makes you upset that it's not you, which is sad because honestly, on a large scale, I think that like everybody in a similar job field needs to lift each other up. Like if I'm a game developer and I see that, another game developer is doing good, they put a lot of time and energy into a game and, it's gaining a lot of popularity. At the end of the day, I mean, hey, I should just be happy for them. If I'm just being bitter, and especially if I'm showing that bitterness by, trying to make a snarky tweet, not only does that do absolutely nothing good in the world, but that's just making your own self look bad. And clearly a lot of people agree. A lot of people have been giving Mark Kern the L in this entire situation. So that is where this story kind of ends. But in case you are curious, Starfield is, well, it looks like it's coming out next week, actually, if you want to buy it. And if you just want to play it on Game Pass like I will, it'll be available on September 6th, which is in 2 weeks and 2 days from now. But I gotta say, you know, seeing the title screen of it, it looks very bland and boring. I might just see that title screen and I might just throw up in my mouth. Nah, but I'm looking forward to Starfield. It looks like it's going to be a great game, very cool. And at the end of the day, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not going to be good. I think the lesson here is do not judge a book by its cover. Or in more literal terms, don't be an idiot and judge a game by its title screen.